Welcome back on the red carpet with Allison. I have a fun one today, and that's not my mouth and just lying. My hips aren't going to lie either. And I'll tell you why in a second. We are Egyptian belly dancing for the goddess Isis. Do you not know what that means? That's okay. I didn't either when I booked this, and now I'm fascinated. Joining me to talk all about it is dance expert herself, Dawn Quillones.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Thank you so much, Dawn, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me on this. I really do appreciate this.
I'm so excited. We have so much to dive into. We're going to talk culture. We're going to talk everything. But first, tell me a little bit about your dance background.
Well, my dance background started many, many moons ago, as I like to describe it. People often ask me if I started like when I was younger, and it's like, no, I wish. Late teens. But so what happened was I became interested. I've always had a love for Egypt, especially for ancient Egyptian culture. So when I first got out of high school, I started taking some classes over in Manhattan with a teacher by the name of Norhan Shireen. That was the name. And from there, I still wanted to stay performing, but I actually ended up moving out to California.
Wow.
After about 2 years of being out there, I kind of became very bored and I sought out dancing. So I met a lady by the name of Maruha, who was teaching down in Orange County. And from there, the dancing within 3 weeks took off. I was already booked for shows, and the education and the whole dance background of it just grew from there. So I've been dancing for quite some time, being trained by some really great performers such as Ansuya, Mahmoud Reda, Tito Sheif, Rachel Bryce, just to name a few.
Now, for somebody who isn't familiar, I'm not even going to pretend that I am. Talk me through Egyptian belly dancing. We're going to do it after the break, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around because I was telling you off camera, please, I'm going to be a bad student. I have no rhythm, no dance expertise. I'm going to be a very bad student. But talk to me about the Egyptian dancing.
So Egyptian dancing back in ancient times, and we're dating it like by at least like 3000 BC. This was pretty much a dance that connected the living to the divine. So you had a lot of temples where they would perform ceremonies, rituals, whether it was for birth or for production of, like, let's say, crops. You've had some people back then who also performed as like a funeral rite. You had performers. So a lot of the dancers, they were priestesses or they were women that were trained in the dance and movement that connected the human body to the divine up above. I'm sure that you're aware, like ancient Egypt had several different gods and goddesses.
Yes.
So a lot of the temples were for the goddess Isis, which is like the mother. She's like the divine and feminine, and also for Hathor, which is for beauty and for love. So there was temples that were devoted specifically to those two. And whenever there was a ceremony, it wouldn't just be the female performers. We also had men. They would play the drums or the flutes. They would also sing hymns that were believed to be related to the gods. So they believed that the power and the knowledge from up above came down through the body of these performers. Not to mention, a lot of the dancers back then, they belonged to the temple, which means that they had to remain pure, untouched, not married.
So when you talk about all of this, is there something, now you do events around here, and
Correct.
We're going to talk about that in a moment, but does one person coming need to come with an intention for a god or goddess?
So over time, things have changed. As we know, a lot of countries moved out of that paganistic thinking frame and moved into like a monotheistic. So with that, at the turn of the century, especially at the turn of the 20th century, so we're talking about like very early 1900s, there was a lot of Western influence that was mixing with the Egyptian dance. And it was more so to bring it to the stage, so it was for everyone. So now a lot of the shows that like I get hired for, if it's an American family, it's usually for entertainment, usually for fun. If it's a person's like 80th birthday, like, oh, let's get them a belly dancer. You know, it's kind of like for fun atmosphere. For many Egyptians and Arabs, it's a symbol of good luck and fertility, especially if you're being brought in for a wedding. That you bring in a belly dancer, that is like good luck. That's gonna like promise them like fertility that they're gonna create on that first night. So that's why a lot of Arab cultures bring in the belly dancer. Not to mention it's tradition.
I do. I love that. I'm learning so much, and you're just so knowledgeable, and I'm really enjoying talking to you. You are now living in Scranton.
Correct.
And doing a lot of fun stuff up there. If somebody comes to one of your events, walk me through that. What are they getting?
As far as the dance event or as far as the workshop? So the dance event, I just want to first start off by saying it's very family friendly. I think a lot of people have a misconception about the belly dancers, especially because we do show our midriff area. But that's actually, if you want to think about it, like the woman's midriff area is symbolic of the moon, which is symbolic of the goddess. So
and
you
what
can
makes
kind of
us
like
so
relate the
and
two
powerful.
together. Exactly. So I just want to say that, you know, that when you are, you know, hiring me or my girls, you know, to come out and perform, it is, we're there for entertainment. So we're there to have a good time. So I usually ask the client if there's any particular songs that they would like for us to bring into the show. From there, pack up a costume. I usually open up the grand entrance with which is what's called the Isis wings, which are these big, beautiful wings that spread open and they flutter.
I saw the videos on your Facebook. They look magnificent.
And now they have them where they actually light up, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Like I said, so most of the dancing, I prefer Egyptian. I'm more of an Egyptian performer, a rock sharky performer. So a lot of my music is Egyptian, unless it is another Middle Eastern or Arab family like Syrian, then I will try to ask them like, what kind of songs would you like? Other than that, my shows include standing on top of the tabla, which is the drum. It includes sword, it includes zills, it includes veil. So you're getting a whole really nicely packaged, you know, authentic, professional show. And then usually at the end, I like to save it for, you know, the special person or save it for like the friends and the family to come and get up and participate and dance.
You also teach workshops, and I just want to kind of ask you, what does that mean for you, bringing the culture here to NEPA? Because we really don't see something like this here.
Exactly. That actually means a lot because I've only been living here for about 3.5 years. So I love Northeastern Pennsylvania, but I was born and raised in Queens and Brooklyn. And then I migrated out to California, which is where I got a really extensive amount of dance training. I was in Egypt for a while as well. So being able to bring that back here and bringing it into the culture and being able to share that with people that may not have access to that. Because, I mean, how many people really have the ability to go off and go travel to Egypt, you know, or to go to travel to Turkey and to enjoy that? So to me, it means a lot. And plus, I feel on my half of things, it's enlightening people. And it's bringing something that they may never have experienced before. And also showing like, look, this is an art form, a moving art form.
Yeah.
That is nothing bad.
I love how you just phrased that, because so many people see, you know, ballet as an art form and that kind of dance as an art form, but people need to realize it is so much more broad than that. Mm-hmm. Walk me through one of your workshops. Who can attend? You said your shows were very family friendly. What about your workshops?
The workshops are all inclusive. So I've had men that have come to my classes before. So it's for male, female, all ages. I always do kind of, before going on, like before teaching, I do let them know, like, do it to your body's capacity. Like, this is something that's brand new. You're probably going to be moving muscles that you never moved before in your life or probably never even thought about moving in your life. So, take your time, do it to your best ability. But I usually start out with a warm up, kind of like get the blood flowing, get the muscles and joints loosened up, nice and juicy. And then we usually go on to the isolation portion. So isolating the chest from the bottom half of you, like with some chest lifts, some like little shoulders going back and forth. Then from there, we move on to the hips. So we learn to isolate everything. And in isolation form, I always like to say and think of, pretend there is a book on the top of your head that you do not want to fall. That's how we learn our isolations. And then from there, I start to include dance movements.
All right, we'll see if I could do the isolations because
You can.
Okay. Dawn, you're going to be my hype lady today because I'm going into this. Like, my family was like, oh, this episode's going to be hilarious because you cannot dance.
You got this, trust me.
My boyfriend also said no trips to the ER. So I don't think I will. But Dawn, before we go to break, is there anything else you want to tell me before we shake our hips a little bit?
I don't think there's anything else. I mean, this has been great. Thank you so much for having me.
Dawn, we're not done yet. I'm so excited. I'm going to get changed because I will die if I'm in this sweater dancing in our hot lighted studio. And then after break, we're going to put my dance knowledge to the test. I'm going to learn a little bit more about Egyptian belly dancing. Dawn's going to stick around. Yes. I'm so excited. More with the red carpet when we come back. All right, guys, welcome back from break. We are back on the red carpet, not in our normal casting location because guess what? My hips don't lie. We're ready. I'm ready. Dawn's ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. I can't do that. But maybe at the end of this episode, I can. We're going to learn some Egyptian belly dancing moves. I'm so excited. This is called a scarf, right?
The hip scarf, yes, coins.
So I got my scarf. It matches my shirt. Dawn looks great. We're ready to go. Dawn, take it away.
Okay, so first we're going to start with just a quick little stretch. We're going to reach all the way up. Take a deep breath in and exhale. We're going to push out, push up against those walls and bring it down. Good. We're going to roll those shoulders back one by one.
Okay,
good.
I can do
one
this
more
so
time.
far.
See, so far you can do it. Good. We're going to take that right side. We're going to put all of our weight onto the left. We're going to squeeze those obliques, okay? So we're going to bring it up and release. For 2, try to keep that right leg stiff, and 3. Good. Other side, we put all that weight, transfer it to that right side.
Okay.
Take that left and squeeze up and release. For 2 and 3. Good.
I'm already cooked.
So
Not good.
we're going to start with some pelvic. We're going to tuck in at our pelvic and release. Let's get a couple of these going. Kind of loosen up that lower back. For 3, we're just tucking. 2, last time for 1. Good. Before we start dancing, we are going to go over the dancer's posture. So you want to keep your feet shoulders length apart. Knees slightly bent. We don't want any locked knees because we do not want to hurt ourselves.
No.
You're going to slightly keep your pull in at your navel. Keep that core. You're going to take your chest, lift it up. Shoulders are rolled back. You want to feel your shoulder blades meet in the back. Good. So from here, we are going to start with our chest lifts, okay? And as you're lifting, you want to pull up from the sternum. So lift, and release. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Lift, and release. Lift, and release. Good.
I already don't think I'm doing it right.
So you want to breathe in and drop. Good. If it helps you can keep your hands on your hips.
Okay.
I'm going to come over. Just make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Go ahead, lift and release. Good. Lift and release. Good. We're going to do a couple more of those.
Okay.
Here we go. Lift and release. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax those shoulders for a minute. Just roll them back. We're going to bring those hands up. And we are going to do our beautiful wrist rotation. So we're going to start with that right arm. We're going to rotate it down, wrist rotate,
Oh, good Lord.
wrist rotate, and bring it back up. You want to almost envision it being a flower petal that is falling to the
Okay.
ground. Very delicate, and bring it back up.
That
Other
one was better.
Other side. Go roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it. Bring it back up. Other side, and a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. Good. Now we're going to do them both at the same time. Are you
Okay,
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So go in and out. Go in and out.
Okay, this
In
is
and out
easier.
and in and out.
Okay.
Let's try that again. Lift all the way up. You want to elongate that spine, and we're going to bring those arms down, wrists rotating.
I told you you had your work cut out with me. I have no rhythm.
This is nothing yet, so you better get ready.
Oh no.
Let's do that one last time. So wrist rotates and rotate, rotate. You almost want to envision yourself like you're grabbing the sands and releasing it.
Okay.
Grab that sand, release it.
Now that made
Use
it
those
harder.
fingers. So we're going to move on to our snake arms.
Okay.
So you want to have your arms nice and up, just slightly bend at the elbow. You want to keep a beautiful form. And remember,
you.
most of this dancing, you want to have this beautiful form, okay? If you want to think of like the ancient Egyptian statues, how they had this beautiful form and pose, okay? So you want to think of yourself as a goddess.
I love it.
So we're going to start with that right arm. We're going to gently bend that elbow up and release it down. So it's like you're pulling up from the elbow and release. Elbow and release.
Okay, this is more my speed.
Elbow and release. Elbow and release. Other side. Good. So when we're doing this one, it's like you're almost painting the wall. Think of your hand as having a paintbrush and you're painting the wall. We're going up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So we are going to combine that to make it just flow, okay? So we're
Okay.
not going to stop. So what I mean by that is I'm go from right to left. It's kind of like the wave, when they would do the wave at the baseball games. Think of it like that.
I didn't even have
Wave
enough rhythm for that.
and wave. So it's just going to flow. So as one is going up, the other is going down.
Okay. See, when you talk me through it, it's so much easier.
And if you can, you want to, I know this is a lot to focus on, you want to kind of keep it within line of your chest. So
Oh.
you don't want to fall in too far down to where it's here.
Okay.
Remember, think of yourself as a goddess, okay? A statue. Here we go. Up and down, flowing. 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Shake
My
it out.
arms are already
I know. This is
sore.
a lot for the arms. We're going to do one other one, okay? So we're going to have our arms again post like that. So we're going to do a shoulder shimmy, but we're going to do the pre-steps for the shoulder shimmy.
Okay.
So you're going to take that right shoulder, put it forward. The left is going to stay behind. Now we're going to switch. So that left is going to go forward, right is going to go back, and switch. Again, switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Switch, and switch. Good. Keep it going. Switch, and switch.
I have to remember
Right forward,
just the shoulders.
left forward. Right forward, left forward, right forward, left forward. For 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
So now we're going to pick up the speed for that.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh no.
And I will let you know that when we're picking up the speed of it, you're not doing it like all the way forward.
Okay.
So you want to have your arms nice and out, elbows. You want to have a nice,
Bent.
yes,
Oh.
perfect. So we're going to start with that right side. Forward, back, forward, back. Yes,
Oh,
your
look
chest.
at the skirts going a little
And
bit.
that's totally fine. Yep, you got it. Now try to keep those arms still because it's just your shoulders that we're working with.
Oh,
We're working
no.
those shoulders. You got it though. If you need to slow it down, you can, okay?
Okay.
10 seconds.
I trust you. This is Dawn, this is a workout.
This is, especially anything that has to do with the upper body, is very much a workout. And relieve yourself. Good.
Okay.
So we're going to begin with some lower movements. So let's again start by tucking and release. So tuck and release. We can have our arms out to the side, kind of framing that body. Tuck and release. Tuck, release, good. Tuck, release. So we're gonna do an AMI, but first we're gonna do 4 walls of a hip.
Okay.
So we're gonna tuck. You wanna feel it in, hold it in at your belly
Oh, I
button.
feel it
Hold
already.
in. You're gonna keep it held in and you're going to move your hip to the left.
This way.
Uh-huh. So we're gonna go back as if you're almost sitting. Release. To the right. And forward. Again, tuck, left, back, right.
Oh.
Tuck, left, back, right.
Okay.
Tuck, left, back, right. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, we're gonna smooth it out. Good. So we're gonna smooth this out to an AMI. We're gonna
Okay.
do our hip circles. Okay, so we're gonna start with the left. So we're gonna tuck forward and smooth it out. So you're taking that box that we just did and we're making it nice and smooth. So if you can imagine an imaginary marker or pencil connected to your belly button, going all the way down to that floor, you wanna make a nice circle with that. Smooth it out.
I think I'm actually doing okay with this
You're
one.
doing great. Yep, as you come in, make sure you're squeezing in.
It hurts
For
already,
3.
Dawn. It hurts
It's supposed
already.
to. 2. And 1. Good. We're
Okay.
gonna do that other side, okay? So tuck, right, back, left, and tuck, right, back, left. Last time. We're gonna smooth it out and smooth, and smooth, and smooth, and smooth.
Okay.
Shake that out.
Yay! Okay, I actually did one. Yay!
We're gonna move on to a hip bump, okay? So we're gonna have our arms out, very beautiful arms. You wanna be as graceful as possible. So we're gonna start with that right hip and we're just gonna put that hip out to the side. If you notice, your right leg is gonna straighten somewhat, left knee is gonna bend. Now we're gonna transition that movement from right to left. All I'm gonna do is straighten that left leg and bend that right.
Okay.
And again, to the right and left, right and left, right and left. Good. Keep that going. Right and left, right. You want to move forward with this one?
We can try. This is okay right now.
Step right, step left, step right, step left, step right, step left, step right, and step left.
Okay.
Good. We'll bring it back. Step back, back.
How am I doing?
Back. You're doing awesome. Can hear the jingles? Perfect. Good.
Okay.
So before we move on, we're gonna do 2 more moves, okay? So we're gonna do one that's kind of very well known, which is a shimmy, okay?
Okay.
So there's different types of shimmies, so we're gonna kind of play around with it. We're gonna keep our legs straight, but just slightly bent. So you don't wanna lock your knees. I always stress on like not locking the knees, okay? Because you're gonna use those knees to go back and forth,
Okay.
shaking, okay? So this is a tighter shimmy. Sometimes if you can get it just right, you can actually vibrate that whole body.
Well, I'm lucky I can do the simple moves. We're gonna work on the lower.
We're gonna bend those knees and we're gonna make a loose shimmy.
Wait, this is actually pretty easy.
And tighten it. Bring those arms up, tighten and loosen. And tighten and loosen. Good.
Yay!
That one I kind of always feel like that one's like one of the easiest ones. So we're also gonna move on to a hip drop and hip drop kick. So we're gonna take that right foot, we're gonna bring it up, the heel. We're gonna be on the ball of our feet,
Okay.
We're gonna have beautiful posture if you want. One arm up, the other arm forward. We're gonna take that hip, we're gonna pull in and drop. Up and drop it, good. Pull up and drop, good. Up and drop. Legs slightly straighten, release. Slightly straighten, bend. Straight, bend.
Okay.
Straight, bend. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna switch to that left side.
You do. It's like so crazy how you can just isolate your body
Yes,
parts.
this is many, many years of practice. We're gonna lift up, lift and drop. Lift and drop, lift and drop. 3, 2, and 1. So those are the hip drops. Now we're gonna add a kick to that, okay?
Okay.
Let's go back to that right side.
way.
So we're gonna,
This way. No,
yeah,
this way.
it doesn't matter either way. We're gonna do both sides. So lift up, drop, lift. As we come down, we're gonna kick. Lift, drop, lift, kick.
Okay.
Lift, drop, lift, kick. Lift, drop, lift, kick. Drop, kick, drop, kick.
Oh,
Drop,
no.
kick, drop, kick. This is one of the hardest ones. Other side, there's a lot going on at once.
No.
Here we go. Lift, drop, lift, kick. Lift, drop, lift, kick. Lift, drop, lift, kick. Lift, drop, lift, kick.
Okay.
Are you ready to put all these moves together?
Yes, we have about
I have
2 minutes left. Let's do it.
I have some specialties. These are called zills, okay?
Oh,
I'm going to show you how to use those.
perfect.
So they go middle finger between the two knuckles.
Okay.
And the thumb, you can put it on top of that knuckle.
And no nails were harmed in the making of the zills. Oh, Dawn, these are and you dance with these regularly,
Yes,
right?
so these actually, they're known as zills, Z-I-L-L-S, or you can call them finger cymbals, okay? So we're gonna start with the basics. So right, left, right, 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 right, left, right. You ready to pick that up?
Yes.
Here
I
we
could
go.
do this better than I can dance. Okay.
We're gonna add some dance movements to that, okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's bring those arms up. We are going to bring our arms down. Lotus flower, wrist rotations. Here we go. We're gonna bring those arms up. Snake arms, right and left. Keep it going. We're gonna switch on now to our hip drops. Switch.
I'm just having fun.
Shoulder shimmies.
Dawn, this has been so much fun.
Army.
And I'm so thankful
Shimmy.
that you came on the red carpet. What do you say we dance to end the episode?
That sounds perfect.
All right, guys, on the red carpet, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire. This has been another great episode. Check Dawn out. That's it for me. See ya.